What's up guys, welcome to the video. We've got a deck profile today. This is one of the decks that topped the UK locals this week. It's Cell Leader and it's run by my friend Harry, who's a new player, new to this deck as well, so let's see what you got.
Cool man, yeah. So the boy Cell, not much to say really, you know how it is. Yeah, it's all pretty standard. I'm pretty new as well, so not too much going on, just standard sort of cell package and one power stealing as well. Yeah, I ran 2 for a bit. You don't really need to self-awaken that much. There's a lot of aggro right now, a lot of Ginyu, so the self-awakening isn't really that deep. The rest of it is pretty standard. This is still nice to have though, sometimes you do use it.
Cool.
Then very full super combos. It's the reason why I play the Cell Leader. Really good, being able to pitch them down more than just the 3 that you do with a normal cell, but do it consistently. Super duper strong. You can end up like pitching that whole hand. Super broken. The fact that you don't draw is a little peak though. Then for the androids, I played 5 of each. So that was what I played. It did go off pretty consistently. I'd probably run more. I mean, I guess there are a couple changes I'd make. I'll discuss them at the end. But this was alright. Chilling Terror is super duper good, super important. So yeah, not much to say really. Then for the other stuff, played 4 of both of the Chiros. I'd probably cut one of these because you don't really need 3. It's good because it can such a super combo, but it'd probably be more consistent to run more copies of the androids, because having to do this on turn 2 isn't always the best. But I mean, they're really good. They're just nice little floaters. They do help. Then a couple other targets for the Terrible Creator Android 20. This is good. I mean, not much to say about it really. You know how good this is. This one is alright. Yeah, if I were to make changes just off the top of my head, I'd probably drop these 2 for an extra 18 and an extra 17, again, just to help with consistency. But this is pretty nice. It is useful fair amount of the time. And this is good. You side more of it, but 1 in the main is pretty good if you need it. Then for the other non-Android line stuff, I guess, I play 4 Unbreakable. Really good. I think that like maining 2 is really easy to do. You can pretty much main 2 in any deck. Then whether you decide to main more depends. Like I like maining 4 just for Marseille and aggro, stuff like that. It helps in the early game. The drawing one is nice as well, but you can run less because you are tapped out quite a lot. I like it a lot though. This has been really good. So 4 of it works for me. Then you got the 4 Relentless Destruction Mirror, pretty standard. And I also play 2 Power Overseeing Time. This helps a lot. Like I run less of the androids, so this helps you to do multiple cell chains more than once if you need to add a particular combo. Sometimes, you know, it'll be like you have where is it? The Dreadful Duo 17, and it's like you need to get something to do a particular play. This does help, and it helps as a finisher as well because it's got double strike, but I mean, Power Overseeing Time, you're just going to be adding the super combo most of the time, so nothing wrong with it. You don't really need like the big Marseille. You can run Increasing Evil if you want to, but I don't think that there's a pressing need to awaken. It obviously just depends on your meta. If there's a lot of apes, then adjust the build as such. Yeah, I got 3 Speedy Surprise Attack as well. It's alright. Time's Judgment is pretty good, but I like this just for being able to deal with veggies mainly. It's pretty useful. So that's the main. Then the side, I would change the side around, but really, like you're good against anything besides yellow and Ginyu anyway, so I'm just gonna try and figure out a way to deal with Ginyu veggies really. But I side 4 Cell's Birth. It's it's alright. Like I don't mean it because I don't think that you need it versus aggro. I think it's better to have the other more defensive things versus aggro. But this is good for when you know you're going first. It's also good for the yellow stuff because like let's say it's turn 3, you have 3 mana up, you pay 3 for a little cell and they bloodlust it. That's like blowout, especially against Ginyu veggies because they're just probably gonna kill you next turn by that point. Even if you just lay this early and have it on board, it helps just in that, like when you do play the cell, even if they bloodlust it, you're not completely tapped out, so it's not that bad. But I mean, it's alright, it's not bad. Then 3 hard, pretty standard. I might up it to 4 because it helps against, again, Ginyu really, just to have stuff outside of the cell chain. But yeah, it's alright. 3 is pretty good. Then 2 increasing evil. This is more just for like Ginyu or apes, any apes variant, any just slow deck where you might need the self awakening. It's pretty good for that, but it isn't essential really. You could just side another power stealing if you felt like it. Then 2 of the big Marseillan. You don't really need it for most things. Like in most other decks, I find this is quite important to have, but you have a lot of removal in this deck, so it's not that deep. It's only really there for Ginyu veggies because they can blow you out. You do need ways to clear the board, but yeah, I still have to work that out. Like this is one of my favorite cards anyway, so I'm not gonna ramble on too much. I've got 1 Fu. This is just like a little spicy little little tech. It's just mainly for like any apes variant. You drop this, it's difficult for them to deal with. Even Ginyu apes, like you can spend the game sort of you know, baiting bloodlust with your cell package just to drop this and try and clinch the game, but it's alright. If I were to be more serious, and like I might make changes to the side, so I'll probably amend that. It's pretty cute for now. Then another Iron Hammer is good against aggro, things like Marseillan, sometimes SS3 as well. You could side however many of this you wanted, to be honest. You could have 4 between the main and the side, but I think at the very least 2 between the main and the side is pretty good. It's not as good as it used to be. I got 1 kill as well. It's mainly just for like ghost tanks, those sorts of matchups, because ghost tanks is pretty difficult to clear, even after like you survive the turn. So this helps with that. I might put in a second one of this because I've got a second one now. So let's see on that. Could main it as well. And then another speedy surprise attack just to help with aggro and Ginyu veggies, really sort of important as to why you'd play this over Time's Judgment. Time's Judgment would be better, but yeah.
What was the SS3 matchup like?
SS3, it's pretty cash, really. Like, like everything I've played except for Ginyu, not surprisingly, has been pretty decent. Obviously, like aggro decks can, like if they open well enough to do a lot of damage to you really quickly, and you open pretty badly, then yes, it's possible that you'll lose. But the cell chain is just so strong. I'd say for like SS3, just bear in mind that like they can chain attack Zeno you, so don't just cell chain them to 3 and think that that's enough. It's better to wait until you're able to drop them down to preferably 1, but it can be 2 as well if it needs to be. Just because the chain attack Zeno can blow you out if you spend your whole time doing a cell chain just for them to chain attack is pretty weak. But yeah, other than that, I mean, SS3 is pretty good. It's a reason to play this deck, to be honest. There's a lot of aggro. This sort of deals with the aggro. If you play yellow, you lose, but yeah, it's just the way it is.
Cool, yeah. All right, thanks. Good luck in your future tournaments.
Cheers, man.